of Egypt in the red, Göknur Yasin Dundar'ın. That's the Turkish fighter. Is as important as and perhaps today more important than how you punch and kick and wrestle. These are the only minutes you have for this quarterfinal bout, and it's on. Trading kicks.
Dündar from Turkey coming out firing and has earned the early edge here.
Zaki from Egypt. There's maybe pins from the hair.
I think maybe tape
from the gloves. Dündar.
Both trying to judge kicking distance in a nice round. Round is thigh kick actually there from Dündar.
A straight kick and a punch and another kick from Dündar as well.
Look at the speed.
Front kick from Zaki, keeping her honest. Dündar came to fight this morning. And mixing it up very well. Hands, feet, feet, hands.
And pretty evenly matched here as we close in on our first minute of the round. Zaki using that reach. A pointed attack from the platform referee, and it's only 5 seconds. Exchanging roundhouse kicks to the torso. Staying evenly matched. That's one way, and there's the first takedown.
That can change the dynamic of this open field striking. It is the Egyptian fighter currently ahead. A lot being asked of the judges here on day 4 in the morning. Tony, I talked about these fighters express themselves in sort of an altered state. Judging has to really be a state of focus when you're seeing action like this.
Sure, we'll see. To that point, Robin, we'll see a changing of the judges soon here. You can see the other group of judges lining up over there to keep them fresh, because you're right. A lot of exchange of punches here, going back and forth, both women taking the lead. As we move into 10 seconds, this is anyone's round, Robin. We have Zaki just ahead.
Dündar must strike here.
And Zaki takes the round, first round to Egypt.
Round 1 Egypt. And as far as just sheer trading, quantity of strikes, I think this one's leading. This round was the most of the morning.
Absolutely.
Both trusting their offensive techniques and feeling that if it comes down to it, they're going to land the last strike, maybe land one more.
Where they clearly have learned the math on earning points.
Yeah.
You get a kick, you give a kick, you're sure that you have a chance to earn that point back.
And in these exchanges, one earns back, the other earns back, and the other earns back, and then they separate and they leave it to the judges to sort out the numbers.
Well, they stayed very close with the lead, moving back and forth between both opponents. So that's the experience of the teams in understanding Sanda fighting and scoring points and being able to translate that to their fighters. Obviously, the experience on the lay time with the fighters. Look at their footwork here in the second round.
And if I'm Turkey and Dündar, I like this approach. We're the shorter fighter, we're a quick fighter, a lot of aggression. Let's stay in range and strike, which she did. And the round was still edged by Zaki from Egypt, so it's a tough assignment here. Dündar doing, quote, the right thing and not quite enough.
But this is one of the examples where Dündar has shown us. We just saw a fight where you had a shorter opponent, but Dündar has a few more weapons in her arsenal and the speed and the understanding of the strategy that if she's going to take a kick, she's exchanging techniques. So here we have Zaki just slightly ahead again.
Touching with the jab there.
Two of the judges, oh, go ahead, Robin. I think we were saying the same thing. Yeah. Two of the judges still haven't seen scoreable techniques from Dündar, but she's clearly very active in the fight.
I've seen some clean kicks to the body protector, what felt to me to be clean. Egypt ahead, 1 minute in, and that's a clean one.
Those roundhouse kicks, and we have a knee coming from Judge cautioning that knee, not necessarily considered intentional. So she did leave a warning for that. And Dündar's team really trying to egg her on to earn some points there.
And the chest pressure takedown from Ahmed Zaki on the single leg. And Zaki well ahead now. It was quite close, but a couple moments like that is all it's taken Zaki to pull ahead. And Dündar is left with very few options, but to still press forward, punch for punch, kick for kick, and try to turn the pendulum the other way.
Zaki has kept her strategy. She's continually scoring with that roundhouse kick to the torso. There's one to the face.
And a big...
So she's in double digits on all of the judges' scorecards as we count down the last 7 seconds.
Fairly close round one. Started closer in round two, but it will be Shahrukh Ahmed Zaki with a clean victory here in the second round to take the fight.
And needs to go to the platform. Demonstration of great integrity as a sportswoman there.
So many great admirable things that we see in moments that are shared here. And some of it is the combat, like you see right here. Beautiful expressions of combat, a single leg turn.